Cronulla are fairly easy let-offs for them.
Ryan plays it back. Healy. This is Nick Graham. Good ball for Richardson. Can't go with it. This is Brett Howland. This man is lightning quick. Look at him go. Back on the inside. Nagus comes at him, gets him, and drags him to the ground. Just 10 metres out. They need a quick play the ball. They get exactly that. Graham. Big ball now for Peachy. Nathan Long. He's cut out of the action. McKenna taking the ground 5 metres out. Long, the little kick. It's a good kick. Just a touch too deep. Healy turns his back on the defensive line for Graham. Nathan Long working the fringes of the ruck. They go the short side, the kick by Forrester. Again playing for position, he gets a nice bounce with that. Nagus under a ton of pressure and forced back. It'll be a goal line dropout and Cronulla's best chance to attack.
Yeah, good effort there from the Cronulla Chasers. A well-placed kick this was. Really, Nagus had no choice but to pick it up. It bounced just into the in goal. He tried to get down low, which is his job there, but they've dragged him back over. He may have a case.
Grand final with St George back in 1993. Now a Cronulla Shark. Nathan Long. Bullocks his way now. 12 metres out from the try line. Treaster wants a quick play the ball. That tackle is Luke Stewart. DeVico was the man who put the punishing hit on.
Oh, he's really wobbling there, Luke Stewart, isn't he? Just waiting to get those stars out of his head. There's another player hurt.
It's Dean Treaster who has copped a high one here from Ben Kennedy. We'll have a listen to the referee.
You can tell me hit him in the chest, but your arm ended up around his neck, all right? That's the reason for the penalty. Get the tackles down. All right? Laurie hit there first, but it went up.
I believe it is Dean Treaster who's down. Oof. And it's got him right on the chin.
Well, the ref has said he saw him, he reckons he hit him in the chest and then it went up. Hasn't said he'd put him on report at all. Does look a little bit sus. Let's have a look at it again here. Oh, he's got him. It's a little bit doubtful, but he certainly ended up with a forearm around his chin.
Halfway line. Croker again. Stewart looking for that inside ball that he loves to throw, and he throws so well.
Mitch Healy had read that. He was waiting for an intercept almost.
And Sean Ryan, Zammit, and now Ryan and Ricky Stewart. Just a touch of niggle creeping into this game, Steve Price.
Yeah, Ricky's sort of renowned for stuff like that, but Sean Ryan came into it there. They didn't really need a penalty there, the Sharks. The Raiders are starting to put a few little plays together.
Wilford. I'll go to the left-hand side now, change of direction. Set play for Furner. Furner got around the first tackle, can't beat the second. But Danny Lean holds on. Wolford again. Stewart, lovely ball. McClendon, Ben Kennedy. McClendon again, quick hands. Daly flings it out the back. Nagus looking to accelerate and offload. He does both. Croker, Furner, great ball movement. Bailey's gone without it. They were onto him very quickly though.
Oh, he was looking to catch and pass. I don't think they needed to panic as much there, but they looked dangerous, the Raiders. Nice tackle from Kennedy. I'll tell you what, there was a try saver there by Mitch Healy earlier on. Yeah, surprising to see McNamara there and Nagus. I think Nagus had feeling the pinch with his knee. They've just swapped back over again, in fact, so we're going to see the wingers and fullbacks shuffling around a fair bit with the Raiders today, I imagine.
Over again. Still struggling in the tackle. Sean Ryan and Nathan Long.
If you'd like to book a seat on the supporters bus to go and see the Canberra Raiders.
There's Bradley Clyde taking it up, and Ben Sammut, who's underneath him, and he's really copped the full brunt of Brad Clyde's, well, his hip, his leg,
Just wait. Jason,
his arm
get
as
closer.
well. He's just come out of
last
that. He's a sick
tackle.
boy too.
So Ben Zammit has used off the bench today, leads the park. It's a high bomb, Peachy. He juggles it and comes away with it.
Play one, stand up.
One of those players, Gary.
If he's on fire, he's great. And that'll be a bit of a confidence booster really for him. That was a tough one, swirling around a torpedo bomb. And he had Kenny Nagus chasing.
Inside ball from Stewart. repositions himself on the open side. McClendon. So we've got Daly with runners, namely Ben Kennedy. Kennedy skips out of one, skips out of two. Oh, crawls his way to the try line. 1 metre short now. Back it comes. Daly, long ball. Stewart. Croker. So strong close to the line is Croker. They are still 1 metre out. Final tackle. Stewart kicks for himself. Peachy positioned himself superbly.
Oh, he did, and what a deft little kick there. Ricky Stewart, Brad Clyde with the chase. Just watch this. Stewart steps inside, just makes sure it goes in goal, and Clyde wraps Peachy up, ball and all. Good play all round, good defence from the Sharks. A try saver from Nick Zisti just before that, and now Peachy cleans up.
Well graded with the Broncos. Stewart back to the open. Furner back on the inside and loses it. Well, they've had their chances and they've had their moments.
Simon Wolford!
And Wolford has there's been a little bit of niggle there all day from Simon Wolford.
Fired up. Ferner, he just tries to take this one bit too far. In fact, went to throw it, saw that there was no one there and tried to pull it back in.
The player's head with a forearm, all right? You won't last too long with me, all right?
And about to be replaced by Luke DeVico.
Steve Price, Martin Lang with that charge. Of course, you were a teammate in the Queensland Origin camp this year.
Yeah, that's typical of Marty. He's really determined. It's interesting to see, Terry, Canberra, when they throw the backs out the ball out the back line, Laurie Daly seems to be standing in the centres and winning at 5'8".
Very much so. Look at this. The Sharks, Russell Richardson over the try line, but held up. And the Green Machine, they were there in numbers, and they had to be.
What it looked like Eric Growth for a minute there, the way he took some defenders with him. You have a look when he gets the football here. It comes out wide. Nice turn and pass there from Danny Lee. They throw it out wide. Richardson gets it here, pushes off one defender.
McClendon it was.
There's McClendon, he just rugs him off. Daly's coming across. Now, he's no slouch in defence. Over the top of Daly, just gives him the heave-ho, and 3 more defenders carried over the line.
Peachy Richardson, he'll get there this time. Denied 30 seconds earlier. Richardson makes amends. And now they lead by 6 points to 0. And Russell Richardson, that's the way to strike back, Gary.
Oh, it certainly is. I tell you what, it was all the Raiders for 5 or 10 minutes before this. And you really struggle when you don't score, when you know you should score. And the Sharks, they would have grown from that great defence they had. And Russell Richardson has taken upon himself. One almost try held up, and then no doubt about that one. Just through a yawning gap, drags a defender over. Looking very solid, isn't he? Fine.
With Pritis. He adds that spark around the dummy half area. Pritis. Stewart, change of direction again for Daly, standing wide. Pearson looking to keep the ball alive. They have blundered it. Atkins was at his feet. He knocked on. Now Cronulla, the counter-attack.
I think you're entitled to say that.
Wolford dropped him around the legs. The other man, and there's that head going flying back, as we see so often, of Martin Lang.
Twice there have been 4 or 5 Cronulla defenders there. Not the way to go.
Back to the open now. Stewart. Ferner takes on the defensive line. Wong and Lang make the tackles. DeVico stretching out and brought down in a beauty by Nathan Long. Stewart. Daly looking dangerous. Ferner. In fact, Ben Kennedy wrapped up. Final tackle. Well, DeVico looked like he had scored. Stewart up on him quickly. Nowhere to go. Can't get the ball away. Cronulla, they survive again. Over the tackle there of McZisti. Stewart looking to stretch them. Daly. Take it in a set play. Back to the open. Wolford. Deceptive. Boyle. Chance for Kennedy. And now Brandon Pearson gets there. Pearson crosses for Canberra's first try. And the opening run of the second half. And that scoreline now 8 points to 4.
And finally, the Raiders, they've gone from side to side continually. Short balls there. Kennedy gives it to Pearson. 2 men on 1. The winger, well, really in 2 minds as to which player to take. Wolford started all, a great dash out of dummy half. He beats a tackle there at Danny Lee and just draws his player. It was standard pass stuff from there. Kennedy takes it across field, just pops a short one up to Pearson, hitting the hole.
He's been sniffing around, Gary.
He was. He saw that Danny Lee was going to pop it back, that he does so often, and he got right in behind him.
So for Stewart. Driven back in that tackle. Losing his shorts in the process. Gavico. There's been an incident in back play. There's a Canberra Raider player down. That player is Wolford. Didn't quite see what happened. Ferner takes it forward. Stay with the play. Stewart, first receiver. Daly standing wide. Pearson again. Oh, Kennedy was taken. Will this be a professional foul?
The referee seen it. It has to be from Jason Stevens.
Come here.
He didn't miss.
Stand here. Stand here.
Just came through after the player got rid of the ball and just knocked him over, mate. I have my doubts as to the legitimacy as to the height of the tackle.
Okay.
I certainly have some concerns over it.
All right, Leon. All right.
Oh, he's been taken.
Listen, for the tackle, it's going on report, but for holding a player out of here in an attacking position, all right, you're going in the bin for 10 minutes. Okay.
Well, there it is. A crowd here at Bruce Stadium. Having cheered Jason Stevens for a professional foul. Goes to the sin bin.
Yeah,
Obviously, Gene up a couple of guys. Martin Lang and Nathan Long are going back on, so he's had a quick word to them. And it's a very important time now for Cronulla to stay in the game.
Must hold him out. Scoreline 8-4. Bailey starting to come into his own with the offload. Pearson just 1 centimetre short of try number 2. Slow play the ball. Pearson has been hurt. He's going to struggle to his feet. He gets there eventually. Back it goes for Daly. Croker. Croker reaches out, loses it. McLean once again was right on the spot. The quick tap. It comes back to the 20. Priest is well aware of it. The Canberra Raiders aren't. And they've picked up a handy 12 metres.
Oh, I tell you what, the Sharks were there again. A couple of try savers once again. Have a look at Croker here, making his way to the line. Well, where is the video ref there? I mean, I know McLean thought there's any doubt. Bring the video ref in. Let's have a look at him. He's got the left arm, just gets it free here. Going forward, over the line. Well, I see here.
Gives it to Clyde.
Nonetheless, a great take from McNamara.
Quite a bit of fullback. There's Ferner. 40 metres out now. We're starting to get a touch desperate. Away goes British. British! And they get him, but only just. Peachy. Dragged him down. And Croker.
Oh, they still can't get over the line, and Cronulla, they're doing their fans and their coach proud. They've pulled him up short again. Croker just trying to get there. No way was he over. He's grounded it before the line. He's grounded not Critters. He's beaten them all. In fact, even got around Peachy, who had the mistake that Jason Stevens earned himself.
Stewart looks like he's being taped back up. Going to be out there shortly. Charge. Here goes Bradley Clyde. The offload for Ben Kennedy. He will straight away. Ben Kennedy picks up another try, and he loves scoring. We have a tied-up ball game on our hands. 8 points all. Canberra Cronulla.
They held on as long as they could, Cronulla. I tell you what, some great defence, but Brad Clyde hits the line, gets to the last defender, Peachy, and just gets it around the corner. Does it go backwards? That's the question. Well, it looks all right from this angle. Ben Kennedy streaks away. Danny Lee was never going to catch him. They've done a lot of work to get here, and I tell you what, they've shown some patience. Really what Mal Meninga asked for, Steve Price told us, some ball control and patience, and Brad Clyde was the man to set it up. That ball around the corner for Ben Kennedy, It's great when you're in the clear to look around and see no one chasing, and he would have been a very happy man.
David Boyle gets it. Peachy away from Namiha. Peachy, this man is quick. Nagus makes the tackle. Boyle came again from behind. They combined well to bring Peachy down.
Great too, but David Peachy's had a very, very good game. He saved a number of tries and made some good runs. One of the better players out there for the Sharks this afternoon.
Well, Jason Stevens is back out there for Cronulla. Ryan Howland, Brett Howland streaks away for Cronulla, and they strike back straight away. A seesawing game here. Cronulla, they are back in front.
Well, I just talked about Peachy's great work down that short side, but they went back there through. We've just seen he picks it up here. The ball had just been pulled back from the kick by Howland. A couple of players out there, but really none of them could stay with him. Ken Nagus manages to hang on, and David Boyle backs up, but they go down the short side. The ball gets to Sean Ryan. He gets between two defenders. The winger didn't have the confidence in his inside man to stay out. You can't let Brett Howland free. A great ball around the corner for him.
He's extremely quick, the 22-year-old. He's from Guymere. He's a local junior for Cronulla.
Oh, that was Boyle's man, and the wingers come in to try to help him out. He didn't need to.
A tackle by Denny Lee. This man is DeVico. He's had a big game. Final tackle. The boot of Stewart. High ball. Very high. Peachy off the ground. 6 to go. No need to panic. They have done exactly that. They've bombed another one, Canberra.
Well, they've bombed a few this afternoon. You see it's bounced off a Cronulla player there, in fact. 6 to go, the referee called. Croker had his man outside. The winger decided, in fact, McNamara to come in.
He's done virtually everything possible to try and turn this game around for Canberra. Stewart, lovely ball for Daly. Back for Clyde, a better ball for Kennedy. There goes Luke Purtis. Purtis celebrates before he touches down. And now the Raiders, the Green Machine, in full motion. They're back in front. With only 6 minutes to go, 14-12.
Great finishing, size and relief all around from the Raiders. Here's the man that started though. Daly inside to Clyde. Clyde's the man, that's two. Two for Kennedy around the corner. Kennedy draws his man, the fullback, and Luke Prittis, well, he's pretty quick, isn't he? He's got some Sharkies chasing him and they can't stay with him. The ball from Stewart to Daly, the inside pass to Bradley Clyde. I think he's been their best this afternoon, Clyde. That ball around the corner or in the tackle to Kennedy. And there goes Prittis. I don't agree with celebrating too early, but he's obviously happy. He's had a big go this afternoon when he's been on the field. Under the post is right where they needed it.
From dummy half. The ball up the jumper of Peachy. They're on to Healy quickly. Graham. Jason Stevens. One-on-one. Second phase for Ryan. Ryan for the corner. He reaches out but can't get there. So close for Cronulla. Back it comes. First one. Graham has not gone. And maybe Cronulla's chance is gone. Forrester. A gallant effort by Cronulla. Big hit by Daly. He bounces off one. 16 points to 12. Let's go sideline now and Gary Belcher.
Yes, the NEC man of the match, courtesy of Harvey Norman, is the Raiders. Well, front rower today, Bradley Clyde. I guess it's a bit tough up front there, isn't it?
Well, he's been threatening it for years, and I ran out there today. It's my second game as prop, and someone's going to have to teach me how to pack it in those scrums.
Now, it wasn't a great performance in the first half. He made a lot of busts aside, but just couldn't put them away, could you?
Yeah, that's right. We probably made more breaks than them, especially in the first half, and we were still behind on the scoreboard. So we let ourselves down, especially in our own area of the field.
Especially centre for you today, Clydie. There's a report that the Raiders are considering letting you go. I don't know if you're aware of that. It was in today's papers, but did that maybe spur you on to play well?
Well, I wanted to play well, I suppose. You know, things like that really motivate you, you know, so I wanted to, you know, play well for the Raiders, make sure we had a win.
I guess plenty of motivation is the fact that you need to stay in that top 10 as you approach the finals.
Well, you know, here we are. I think we're 8th position at the moment, and we might even climb up one after today's effort, but you know, we had a slow start to the season, and hopefully we can put a few more together. We've got another 2 home games, which certainly helps.
And hopefully you'll get some of your front rowers back in the next few weeks too.
I got my fingers crossed. I'm making sure they get to physio each day.
All right, thanks, Clydie. Good luck.
Good on you, Badge.
There is the